Welcome back to Daytime. Well,
yes.
Getting that hot bud you've always wanted.
No, hold on, sorry.
According to our next guest, is about playing your cards right
and
playing with all your balls. Now, what does that mean? Okay, well, we're going to talk to the nutrition coach himself. We have got Dan Hanewich, who is author, CEO of Elite Specialty Nutrition, personal trainer, nutrition specialist. Welcome to the show. We also have Rob Sutton, who's also a personal trainer and a nutrition wellness specialist. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's stereo. I wish Christian
Let's try, ready?
Thank you very much. Awesome.
That was good.
So, I introduced this off the top. Getting that body you want is about playing your cards right?
And playing with your balls, but
what?
We got to talk about that on the second part because there's something, that's phase 2.
Oh.
Phase 1 is all about getting your energy right.
Okay.
You have to get your energy right first thing. So you have to be able to do that in 3 ways. You have to have a positive thought in the morning. You have to be able to activate that positive energy into some sort of movement pattern throughout the course of the day. And you got to be able to unwind and release your stressors by the end of the day.
So Dan, would a positive note be like, I woke up?
No, it's kind of like
anything as long as your mind isn't into the spin of work and the spin of everything else, and you have something that you can be able to.
Apparently, the most positive energy, thought would be a thank you, gratitude. So thank you for today. You know, thank goodness it's a beautiful day today.
A true personal affirmation.
Anything outside of
and
self, really.
I am wonderful.
Yeah. Being grateful.
You
for
are wonderful. And that's perfect.
Handy.
You should write that down every day. That's fantastic. And then you want to keep that environment and you want to be able to release the happy endorphins. So movement is always a part of it. When we're talking health, nutrition, and fitness, movement has to be a part of it. You know that yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot get a body like this without having to do fitness.
She
No,
just bought it this way.
We're lazy. I wish. No, but what do you mean when you're talking movement? Are you talking about then go for a hardcore workout, or take a walk in the morning, take a jog, or make sure that you're active throughout the day in whatever way you can be?
Exactly. If somebody is just starting, they may just have to do facial expressions like knee, nah, nu, knee. If that's where they're starting for movement, they may have to start from there. You know, if you can do 10 minutes, do 10 minutes. If you can do an hour, do an hour.
Okay, there you go. So that's phase 1.
Phase 1, you got to get your energy right, because without that positive environment and without unwinding and releasing all those stresses from the day, I don't care who you are, you're going to pick up stresses. You need a half an hour of active recovery time at the end of your day. You have to get your energy right, and then you get to play with your balls and
Great.
But tell me though, are you talking? What is meditation then a part of that phase 1?
Yes,
You
very
encourage
much so.
your clients.
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so. Meditation, taking it to a realm where you just have trying to take in the big picture, an Epsom salt baths, something along those lines.
Yeah.
For me, it's quite simple. I use it to wind up my day and then wind down.
Okay.
You know, at the end of the day, sometimes my mind just gets racing. My body's tired, but my mind's not. It keeps going, so I have to take that time. Internal time just for myself to bring it down.
So what do you do specifically then?
For me, it was very hard to grasp this at the start, but what I do in the morning is I say a little prayer, or I look for something outside myself that's beautiful. Even sometimes I use a color, and I use that word or phrase through the day to kind of reflect on, to help me see things differently. Does that make sense?
Like a mantra, like a way of focusing.
Exactly.
Okay, right on.
Because without that energy, you will sabotage, under control, you will sabotage all of your health and fitness goals. So the next part about balancing out everything doesn't make any sense at all until you get that phase 1 right.
So mental, number 1.
Exactly.
Number 1.
It's something of mind, that's right. The second, and your breath, the mind and the breath, really. The second one is all about balancing your balls. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that. So the average person needs to eat about this much a day, and balancing out your macronutrients, or your carbs, your fats, your protein, and your water is really an individual thing.
Sure is.
Is it ever?
Yeah. So for you, your amount of carbs that you would have would be different than yours. Would be different than mine. Would
5
be,
loaves of bread.
That's it.
No way.
Yeah, stack them up.
Oh, yeah.
And then for me,
You will never see your health and fitness goals.
enough.
Just a couple of grains of rice.
Yes, that's me. It's depressingly enough.
We'll talk about that later.
So,
Okay.
so phase 2 is all about the next 4 pages in this. Phase 1 is all on one page, and then you want to be able to balance out your water, how much water for the day, and how much carbs, depending on your body type and your stage of life.
Okay.
So in other words, there's 18 different ones of these. Like this one here is like for the meso gal, that's the middle of the road gal, the middle bone structure,
Yep.
19 to 50. There's also one for the meso gal,
So this one's for me.
14 to 18. See, you get to find out people's ages this way.
Well,
what-
I'm certainly
between
not
19 and
over
50.
40.
She's between 19 and 50, folks.
I'm not over 50 nor under 19, so yeah.
See, what Dan's
Keeping
done.
it-
22.
What Dan's done here, guys, is he's taken 2 factors: your fitness goal
Right.
and your body type,
Right.
how you're built, and put together
And your age.
and
3
your
factors.
age, and put together a monitoring system for your food through the day instead of a meal plan. It's an alternative.
So you're checking off the number
nutrition.
of carbs,
Right.
you're checking off your number of fats, and you're checking off your number of proteins. And when you do that,
Right.
you reach your health and fitness goals, providing that you took care of phase 1. That's all it is. Phase 1 and 2, you get your health and your fitness results. And you gear it specifically for you.
Okay.
So it's according to your age, your body type, and your health and fitness goals.
It sounds simple.
How do you
Is it-
incorporate?
Is it guaranteed though? It's if you do
You-
follow
oh,
this.
you wanna know what?
Will I guarantee?
You know what? You want to know the average? You want to know what the average is for weight loss when they apply? Because you can use
Yeah.
it for for 5 ways: weight loss, muscle build, athletic performance, optimum health, weight gain. So I give you an example. The average person for weight gain is 10 pounds in 21 days. Is that good?
They'd like to gain that muscle mass,
no,
right?
I'm
Or
talking.
Oh,
somebody
weight
wants
loss.
weight loss. The average
10
is.
pounds in 21 days.
Do you like it?
That's awesome.
Do you like it?
I
Yes.
like it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's really, really good.
And
Okay.
you have your clients losing all that kind of weight so quickly.
Yes.
Wow.
You know, one question that always comes up too is you've got a young family, you know, and then there's people that want to, do this, husband and wife or whatever, and then, but there's always the managing with the children and stuff too. Can you easily manage with the children's doing this?
14 to 18 group is the lowest I go on here. Children, because at that point they need a certain amount of macronutrients. They
Right.
need their fats and all that kind
Absolutely.
of stuff. But this balances it out really, really well for them.
Okay.
So doing it in a family type environment is excellent. I mean, you've got a fantastic recipe book that goes with this as well. And it really is a way to balance out according to their health and fitness
Create a
goals.
lifestyle as well.
Yes.
What led you to do this?
Well, first of all, when you take a look at how everybody's day goes into a spin, and you take out what they want for their health and fitness goals, and you realize that they're constantly sabotaging those health and fitness goals, and then you realize once you get people on track with nutrition, they're still not taking in enough water, or they're not dealing with the stress of their day. So bottom line is nobody ends up getting it by all the different things, and so you have to have your energy under control, and then you have to balance out the water that you need,
Right.
and then your fats, your carbs, your proteins, and all that stuff specifically for you.
And I know as personal trainers, you know this too. You're not going to get results unless you get your nutrition, underway, unless you're on the right page when it comes to nutrition, because you can eat whatever. You can work out every single day and not have any results if you're eating badly or if you're eating too much.
Well, and also if your mind's not there, I mean, there's no
Yeah.
point eating healthy food if you're really upset. And sometimes I would come in to train with Dan, and I would be upset to do some physical training,
Sure.
and he wouldn't train me.
That's an
You know,
awesome
he
workout,
says-
though. When you're mad, you're like,
It
yeah!
can be, but I mean,
get
honest,
results.
I was missing through the day. I had a good workout, but
Yeah.
my nutrition was off for the rest of the day.
Awesome. You know what? With just 1 minute left, we're going to send people off to your website. Okay, well, we have your email up there right now, but what's your exact website?
It's perfectplatenutrition.com.
perfectplatenutrition.com. Now, are the different scenarios outlined on the website?
Exactly. You just have to know your body type, your age, and everything else is there.
And you got to
And
balance
everything
those balls, right?
You have to balance your balls.
That's
Balance
right,
your
got it.
portions.
Oh, gee.
Balance your balls, everybody.
Okay.
No, seriously.
Balance your
Okay,
balls.
I can't.
You're good at
clearly-
balancing those balls.
I'm not really good at balancing.
Can I
these
try
quite-
balancing
Okay,
these balls?
all
You
right.
gotta
Thank
get
you
trained.
so
Balancing
much,
some
guys.
balls.
You're
All
entirely
right.
welcome.
We're going to a break.
Ah.
And when we come
That
back,
was
we have
good.
a whole lot more. Actually, we're going out and about in the community. We're
That's
checking
a lot.
out some Durham dining.
You got it. Are you
Segments.
hungry? Check it out.
Yeah, that's after the break. Stick with us. Awesome.